Chess Williams, and I am a co-founder of Frontier Search Partners and also a partner in the business. My overall role is kind of unique. Really what my role is finding the best possible people that can help us grow this company and make it the best company out there as far as culture and service, and just become a world-class company. So every day I get up and I just try to find great people to come join our team.
My name is Ashlyn Tice, and I am the Operations Manager at Frontier Search Partners.
Of collecting the necessary information to bill for the practitioners and also to pay the practitioners.
My name is Clint Robinson. I'm a recruiting consultant partner at Frontier Search. What I really enjoy about helping people find jobs is whenever they are in dire need of making a change. When they're in an unhappy environment, an unhappy situation, a better opportunity for them, that does give you a great feeling.
Amy Guy. I'm a recruiter at Frontier Search Partners. My favorite thing about recruiting is the ability to get to meet a lot of people without ever going anywhere.
I'm Shakespeare, and I'm a Provider Liaison for Frontier Search Partners. Provider Liaison is essentially somebody that is a liaison and the recruiters. And so what I do is I help with scheduling, with travel, and a lot of different things so that recruiters can really focus on what they do best, which is recruiting.
I feel that if we take the very best, it's going to show in the way we treat, to show up in the way patients are being cared for out in the market. So I think where the company's going, I think we're one of the best kept secrets out there in our particular field of really connecting healthcare professionals with great work opportunities. And I think like I said, we've been a well-kept secret. Years we're going to become a lot more well-known, and people are going to be talking about this company. This has been built into something much bigger. You're going to hear about us.
Chess and Jody, and I've said this many times to everyone who starts with us and everyone I talk to, I've had tons of managers, supervisors, bosses in my America, and Chess and Jody are the absolute best. They mean what they say what they mean, they say they're going to do something and they do it, and you can tell and that's immeasurable.
They are very hands-on, which makes me want to work harder as well. And they do not sit back and just let other people do the work. They are right in the middle with us and helping us every step of the way. It was really funny because I was watching The Office at that time, and I don't know if you've seen that TV show, but it's really endearing because he reminds me of all of the best parts in a person, and so I immediately knew, like, this is going to be so interesting.
Tempers that with a laser vision on the business side, and I really like that. The line is the bottom, and so Jody keeps that focus on that, which helps keep the ship going straight. So I really appreciate that.
Chess and Jody has really been life-changing in regards to leadership. They and allow you to do that wherever that is, from your bed or on a beach.
As a team, they truly exemplify servant leadership. They will do anything for, I mean, anyway, work-related, out-of-work-related. You need something moved, hey, they'll volunteer to come over and help you move something. So they are truly good people. And again, I'm a big believer in energy and what we give off. And the people who we've hired and stay with us, they pick up on that. They know that these are good people, and they're in a good situation. So I think that's important.
I work for trained me in my role, and I kind of was
able to take on his responsibilities from the beginning, and so I've just learned a lot from him. And I've also worked closely with the recruiters, just because with the payroll and billing, I have to know their practitioners and what they're doing, and so with them.
Yeah, so the first time that I met Chess, obviously we had spoken. That translated both on the phone and in real life is that he's an incredibly good listener, and anytime I speak with him, and from the day I met him to this day now, I notice that he truly makes you feel like he cares about what you're saying, both professionally and personally, and so he's just awesome.
You know, personally, has just always been a great mentor and a good sounding board. And really, I would also say my father-in-law, I've been very blessed to have a father-in-law that's been a business guy since he was super young, and he's a hard charger, and I can always go to him with when I learn something, and I've been very.
My favorite thing about working with Frontera Search Partners is simply the team that we're assembling. We're assembling veterans, young people, people of different personalities, and we all have a common driven goal that I think is pretty unique.
My favorite thing about working at Frontera Search Partners is definitely the people. We have a very family-oriented office and also a very hard-working office, and so it makes it very easy to go in and get to work, and it makes me very excited and very thankful to be at Frontera.
Close, we work really close together, really close, and so it's unlike.
Having fun, and we do things together. So for example, we went to the Byron Nelson this year, and we've also done a lot of like dinners and happy hours and started a lot of office traditions. So, you know, they've brought back Taco Tuesday this year, and we'll sit together in our we'll all just gather around there and sit on the floor, sit on the couches, whatnot, pull up chairs, and we'll eat tacos together and listen to Frontera Tunes, which is our shared company playlist, and that we all kind of collaborate on, and we just.
Favorite thing about recruiting is, in my mind, it combines components of a lot of things that I was good at before I got into recruiting. The sales component, the operational component, to another career where I was doing any one of those things, because I'd done all those things before. Recruiting combined all of those things into one field that I really enjoy.
Clint has truly been life-changing as well. Clint is somebody that so quickly I look up to, just the way that he handles adversity, the way that he handles conflict, the way that he handles anything that comes at him. It's personal of calmness. The way he speaks is so and such a good communicator, and it's incredibly effective. But seeing somebody deal with things in such a calm manner is inspiring personally, and it's really helped me evaluate kind of effective. It works. He's so good at what he does, and I really think it's because he has this natural gift of honestly when to shut up. It's so smart. I don't even mean that in a bad way of like and it's like genius. I love it.
Well, outside of work, I am a homebody. Actually, I think one of the best or maybe worst things that happened for me was COVID. It drove my wife and my family and I into our home, And, you know, we really got to, not that we didn't know each other before, we got to know each other more intimately. And spending that time together, I mean, I don't have any significant hobbies. I don't golf, I don't fish, I don't bowl, I don't do a whole lot of things like that. But I do spend a lot of time with my family. Daughter, who, so my daughter can work. My son-in-law is a truck driver, so he's home literally 3 or 4 days a month. So now we've kind of taken on the role of helping her with our granddaughter, and that's been a unique and fun experience. And I can't see any hobby being more fun than that.
My favorite part of my role is figuring out solutions to problems. So essentially, I would say that what I do is optimize and create systems to solve problems. And I think when you're doing that as your job, a lot of it really and get think about the different way things could happen and talking things through. And so I think I really love that moment where you have a breakthrough or where you are having a conversation with someone and you can kind of see, oh my goodness, here is a solution to a problem, or here's a piece to this puzzle that is going to alleviate some sort of pain point for people. So that's probably my favorite thing, is like those little aha moments and conversations with people that get me there.
With Claire is, if you meet her, you can see she is one of those people that is a light. She is the same person every single day, all the time, to everyone, which is great. Working with her has been a unique experience for me, simply because I have managed people before, and I've had people who've, you know, worked under me, so to speak. But with this type of environment, with working with Claire, she's like a sponge. She absorbs everything, and as soon as she learns something, she applies it. She has tremendous energy, and I think she really enjoys the fact that she can have a significant personal life outside of work and around work and still get work done. So it's been a great experience for me, and I think she's enjoyed it as well.
I think when you work somewhere that really does see you not just for you're getting this job done, but for you and who you are and for your actual strengths, it's really exciting knowing that you're a person that's good at something and you're going to help do really cool things. And so I am newer in the company. I see a really long future here because I know that there are things that are my strengths that are valued by my leaders and by my fellow colleagues, and I know that those are going to be used in the future. And it gives not only, you know, hopefully Frontera a benefit, but it makes me really want to figure out exactly how I can be the best employee in person and get shit done. I shouldn't have said shit. Sorry.
Someone looking for a job should work for Frontera, or would want to work for Frontera, because of, again, that is one of the #1 things that all of my providers have shared with me, providers that I've worked with 7 years, has said that, hey, I know that Clint's going to be there, Clint's going to answer the phone, if there's a problem, Clint's going to get it resolved. I think providers appreciate that approach. Well, I think the opportunities in front of us, bringing in new ideas, new thought process, you know, new energy, if you will. I think the sky's the limit. I think that the way that we've positioned ourselves and how we want to position ourselves in a subcontractor space with government entities, or even with hospitals, clinics, and doing the traditional, it is unique from the standpoint of a staffing firm that says, hey, we don't turn down anything. We will consider every opportunity. So I think that's very unique and special. Some of the innovative things from a staffing perspective that we've done is, you know, we introduced We're introducing paid time off. We introduce benefits. We offer providers the opportunity to enroll in both tax classifications, either 1099 or W-2, where most staffing firms restrict them to one or the other, typically 1099. When you work with us, you're going to maintain that single point of finding the provider, onboarding the provider, working with the provider, billing, all of those components. You're going to deal with a single point of contact. And I think most people prefer that from a standpoint of not getting passed around from different I think that's unique about staffing firms. We also are incorporating, we incorporated a change, I should say, staffing structure where you had a 3-desk system of a recruiter, an account manager, and then a business development or salesperson that interface with the client. From my brief experience in staffing, I said it makes no sense to have an account. Once the provider gets started, then they interface with the provider. The recruiter can do that from soup to nuts if you have a strong recruiter who can also interface with clients. So we as recruiters, we're account managers, we're client relations, all of that with our clients, whereas most staffing firms have those positions segmented. So I think that makes us truly unique. And I think our clients truly appreciate it because they know that, hey, I have a single point of contact with this person. What I'm most excited about for the future of Frontera is the synergy that we have with the core group. Brian, Amy, Sean, Richard, Audrey, our experienced people who have been with us for a little. We all feel the energy, the excitement, the innovation, the ideas coming from everyone. So again, it's very exciting when everyone wants to contribute and does contribute. You can't ask for anything more from an organization. Well, for me, joy is having a peace of mind and really enjoying the direction that your life is going. To me, that's joy. None of us know what can happen from day to day, moment to moment. But if you can wake up and say, hey, the direction that my life is going, it can't get too much better.
Beautiful. I love it.
I think what's really special about Frontera and really sets us apart from other recruitment opportunities is the way that we have such a personal relationship with each and every one of our providers. And I think when I went through my interview process to get a job here and I was interacting and all the people in the company, I felt like I was seen as a person. And I know that anytime Clint or Amy or Brian or any of our recruiters pick up the phone and they're speaking with someone, that they're doing the exact same thing that was knowing that, somebody's in a place looking for a job and they do get to pick up the phone to somebody that really wants to know who they are and cares about who they are and how they'll be best somewhere.
I do believe that if you would ask directly our employees, do you feel supported? Do you feel loved? Do you feel valued? I think the large majority of them would say yes. Well, kind of going back to what I said earlier about the hiring the right way and treating them right. I know it sounds simple, and really it is, but you have to incorporate the people into your organization that actually believe in that want to bring on the right people, that want to train them the right way, and then you build that loyalty and they feel valued. And I think that's the key. Best advice, when I was a freshman in high school, report to do, and I read a book by Gail Say, which most people know, Hall of Fame running back. And the name of the book is I Am Third. And the philosophy of the book was, you know, God's first, my family is second, and I am third. So that's one of the things that gives me joy is, and you know, all the good things that have happened to me, I feel like have happened to me because I have put others first. And I think it's important.
At Frontera Search Partners, it's great. We have a lot of fun. We laugh most of those jokes, but it is it's fun. I thoroughly enjoy coming to work every day. To be successful in recruiting, it really is, you know, just being available. A lot of times, I think people don't realize that, you know, you have family and kids and all of that, but you have to make yourself available 24/7. And if that's 4 a.m. answering the phone because they're sick, or 9 p.m. and an emergency happened, you have to be available and be able to do that. The most exciting thing about recruiting is being able to those star providers and the really tough to fill locations. So what I don't know, Montana, Nebraska, any of that, finding those providers that are successful at their jobs and good at what they do and are dependable, that's what exciting, just making people happy. Forward to the most as Frontera grows is just watching the newer recruiters come in to the company and help them be successful and help them achieve all their dreams. I think that's what really makes us different. Recruiter hit with the submittals, you know, making those connections and watching them build their pipeline and be successful with the small, everyday things that we do. It's different, and when people tell you when you're first meeting everybody, they always say that Frontera is different, and you don't believe that based on what everybody else has told you where you've worked before, and it really is different. You get to be yourself. You get to laugh, joke. Frontera, we're really close, very close actually. There's about 3 offices, and so we hear everything, the personal conversations, the not personal conversations, the fun and the drama. So it's a lot of fun to be able to razz on each other for all of those. My family and I are really big into sports. My daughter plays soccer. My son now works full-time. He's working as a vet tech, which is a lot of fun for him, and we do get a discount. So that's nice. But we're very family. At my sister's house with a pool and her new baby. So we're just loving life. It's great. Frontera, what's great about it is that we do work as recruiter and account manager. We have great relationships with our clients as well as great relationships with our providers. And they, being able to help build that and grow that relationship and that business is very important.